Hey guys, what's up? It's Aaron Parker, and I haven't done a video in a while on my personal YouTube channel, and I wanted to shoot this because this just popped up on Facebook today, and this is something that attracts me, you know, besides all the crap and the news and the bull crap that's out there on the news and the media and Facebook everywhere. I like have blinders on to not look at any of that crap, but this is something that jumped out at me. You know, I'm all about, you know, creating abundance and wealth, not only in my life, but the people around me, the people on my team, the people that I work with. And it is so inspiring when you hear stories of people who have gone through such adversity and so, you know, the trials and the tribulations of people who have been at the bottom, people who were, you know, dirt poor, who had no chance. You know, it's like, what excuses do we make in our everyday life? I mean, I don't know about you, but even me as a human being, you know, it's natural for us as humans to come up with excuses, right? It's too hot, it's too cold, it's raining, you know, there was too much traffic, or my alarm clock didn't go off, or it's her fault, or it's his fault, it's my boss's fault. You know, this person didn't do what they said they were going to do. It's like the more that you feed off of excuses and complaining or blaming, every time you do that, it only pushes you down further and actually separates you from your goals and the things that you really want to achieve in life. So this kind of stuff inspires me. It's awesome. These are billionaires. So look at this. Kenny was actually paid his way through college by selling life insurance. Okay, this guy was not given a silver spoon, and he's the founder of Excel Communications, and today his net worth is $1.7 billion. All right, how about the Starbucks guy? I know that today there's a lot of controversy about Starbucks, but the guy grew up in a housing complex for poor people, and today he's worth $2 billion. Pretty incredible. Obviously, there's a lot more here, and in the description of this video that you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to put the link to this businessinsider.com article so you can read more about the actual stories of what these people had to go through. You know, Ken here, his parents worked as a plumber and cafeteria worker. So you see, you know, another one. He's an investor. He's now worth $2 billion. Some of these, like Oprah. Okay, here's a big one. We all know Oprah. I don't know some of the other guys. But she was born into poverty. Okay, poverty. You know, so does her, you know, her race or ethnicity or background, does that matter? No, it doesn't. She became the first African-American TV correspondent in Nashville and went on to becoming who she is. World-renowned Oprah, right? Now worth about $3 billion. So supposedly the wealthiest woman alive. It's incredible. No excuses, right? How about this guy? He washed dishes for $1.20 an hour as one of his jobs. Okay, and now he's a businessman worth almost $4 billion. Okay, this guy, Kirk, dropped out of school in the 8th grade to become a boxer. Okay, he went to fulfill his dream of becoming a boxer. Now he's a mega resort owner worth $4 billion. How freaking awesome is that? Okay, you guys may know this guy. The man behind the hair care empire. He once lived in a foster home and in his car. Pretty incredible. $4 billion later. Okay. Forever 21 founder. He worked as a janitor, a gas station attendant, and a coffee shop when he first moved to America. You know, there's something about people coming from other countries. Why is it that people coming from other countries have more success? I think probably if you look at the numbers, if you look at the statistics, I think you probably have a better chance of becoming a millionaire in this country if you aren't from this country. Now, why is that? I don't know. Maybe because Americans are getting lazy. Americans are entitled, and it's just getting worse and worse. It's a whole nother topic. But anyway, this guy came here, had nothing, and now he's worth $5 billion. Okay, what about Ralph Lauren? We all know his clothing line. He was once a clerk at a store dreaming of men's ties. And look at him today, worth over $7 billion. Luxury goods mogul quit high school in 1974 after being bullied for being... He was so poor, he was bullied in high school. And he quit high school because he was bullied. And what did he do with that? Well, $15 billion later, his net worth, all right? So how about Leonardo? Grew up in an orphanage. So how many people do you know who might, obviously extremely unfortunate. I'm extremely blessed, have two wonderful parents. Yes, my parents are divorced, but to grow up in an orphanage, I mean, that's horrible, right? But what did he do with that? He later worked in a factory where he lost parts of his finger. I worked in a factory. I've got scars to prove when I worked in a factory. Thank goodness I did not lose any parts of my finger. But Leonardo here took that and has gone on to now have a net worth of over $15 billion. All right? How about this legendary trader, George Soros? You guys have probably heard this guy. There's actually some conspiracies around this guy. Survived the Nazi occupation of Hungary and arrived in London as an impoverished college student. And from those beginnings is now worth over $20 billion. Okay? How about Lee here? After his father died, he had to quit school to support his family. And look at him now, $31 billion later. Okay? How about Harold? Grew up in a shack with no plumbing or electricity. Pretty bad, right? Now he's worth $40 billion. You may have heard of Oracle, pretty big tech company. Larry dropped out of college after his adoptive mother died and held odd jobs for 8 years. For 8 years he had jobs. So my question for you is, are you on a path right now? Are you looking to achieve success in life, in your business, and maybe it's not going as fast as you wanted? Maybe you're not getting results and having success quick enough. Guess what? It's not always going to happen as fast as you want. Okay, this guy, Larry, he had jobs for 8 years. Probably not paying him very much. Dropped out of college. He's worth $41 billion today. So the moral of the story is, through much adversity, you can still make the decision to not let that hold you back. I mean, there's so many stories of people. This was obviously an extreme case. These guys are billionaires. I mean, if we just take it down a notch and say, what about all the millionaires, okay? I don't know about you, but I'd be okay just being a multimillionaire. I don't need to be a billionaire. If I could just be a multimillionaire, that'd be great. And so there are so many multimillionaires in the world and here in the US that started with nothing, with everything stacked against them, with all the odds not in their favor. And through perseverance, through relentlessness, through having a vision and a dream that they would never quit on, they pursued and they made it to success. And so realize that these types of stories are all around us. You could even look at some of the greatest sports athletes of all time. Michael Jordan rings a bell, and there's so many others that were cut from the teams and had nothing going for them. They did not have the skills or the talent to be where they are today. But through hard work, they made it to the top. So take some of this. I hope this provided a little bit of inspiration for you. Would love your feedback. What other stories of people that you know that have made it to the top in any profession, sports, business, maybe someone you know, who has inspired you that relates to this topic? Drop a comment on this video, whether you found it on Facebook or on YouTube, and let me know a person, a story that has inspired you that's similar to this topic. I would appreciate it. Guys, if you like this, go ahead and hit like for me. If you want to share this out, share it out. But I appreciate you watching. I really do. I have a lot of exciting things happening, by the way, in my life right now, in my business, and in my world. And I've got some really exciting things, new videos that are being professionally done that I'm going to be putting out into my channel really, really soon, probably here in the next week. So be on the lookout for that. I've got a whole new vision for my life for this year, 2014, and I'm glad that you're here and you're going to be a part of it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you on the next video. This is Aaron Parker. Peace.